Hello, welcome to the Free SEO Show. My name is Josh Bashinsky. The Free SEO Show, if you've never seen it before, is the finest place on YouTube to find information about SEO. Also, the intersection of SEO and artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence has taken the world over. Not literally, not yet anyway. But it's taken the world over. Many people, especially Gen Z people, are using AI quite a bit. White collar workers are also using AI quite a bit. Students are using AI quite a bit. You can too, to get better results in your SEO. And I'm going to show you some of those things today. Today we're doing how to do free SEO audits like a boss. How to use free tools that are available to do SEO audits. That's what we're doing today. So stay tuned, keep watching for that, and I'll show you how to use free tools to do SEO audits like a boss, as they say in the Southern accent. A couple of housekeeping things to get out of the way. The Free SEO Show goes live 11 a.m. on Tuesdays. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to kick the bell, smack the monkey, punch the goat in the gonads, whatever you need to do down there. Whatever little hoops you need to jump through to make sure you're told that we go live. You can ask any questions live that you like. And we'll definitely answer any SEO questions live on the show. I've got 3 more shows before I'm taking 2 weeks off for Christmas, so make sure you get your SEO questions in there. SEO is alive. SEO is alive and well. It's never been a better time to be in SEO. It's just that it's shifted and changed. The game has changed. You can't trust blogs from 15 years ago. You need to get the current information, and you're in the right place to get the current information. So speaking of the current information, let's get into it. So free tools to do SEO audits. So there's a lot of free tools you can use. Now you might be like, you might think I'm thinking of some kind of like SEMrush kind of thing like that. No. Google provides most of the tools you need to do an SEO audit. So I've been doing SEO for 25 years, and let me show you how to use Google's free tools, at least Search Console anyway, and a couple other free features from Google, free things from Google you can use to do SEO audits. You can tell a lot about the SEO of a site by just using these free resources, if you know how to read it correctly. So let's jump in. Let me show you some things, and you can find out how to do some of this stuff for free and not have to pay an SEO an exorbitant amount of money to do this kind of stuff, and or pay for a tool, which is, a lot of the SEO tools out there that claim to do audits aren't great. I'm building one in AI, which is going to be quite good. I'll show you at the end, but it's going to be very cheap as well, comparatively speaking. But the free tools are always the best. If you can get it for free, hey, I have a ski on the end of my name. If you can get it for free, hey, that's good for me. So let me show you some of those things here. Okie dokie. All right, boom, we've gone live. Hey, like it if you can. Ask any questions that you may have in the chat. All right, so here is the first thing you want to do is go to Search Console. Search Console. Search Console is Google's insights into how the tools work. You definitely want to be using Search Console. To log in, click here. You need to select a property. You need to get access to all these properties. These are SEOs I've done these are sites I've done SEOs for over the years. As you can see, there's a lot of them. I have to scroll down quite a bit. And so let me go here to this first one. So this one, the first thing you do is you click on search results under performance. And I would take it back to 12 months. And you want to look at the ranking report here. The ranking report here, here's the clicks with the clicks on and the clicks off. You can turn the clicks off as well. But I like to keep this on because each one of these lines here, you can kind of read like a cardiologist. So the first free tool and tip I'm going to show you today is Search Console and how to read the search results, kind of like a cardiologist. So a cardiologist is a doctor who works on the cardiac organ, aka the heart. And they can tell a lot by, EKGs and the ECGs and the VCGs and the BCGs, whatever it is they do, all the technical science tests they do. They can tell a lot. You can tell a lot by this screen right here as well for SEO. One thing, you can see the average position as it actually showed up in Google. So let me read this for you. The average position of your site in search results based on its highest position whenever it appeared in a search. Individual page position is available in the table chart below. which we'll get to in a second. Position determination can be complicated by features such as carousels or knowledge panels. So this is where your site actually showed up, including the knowledge panels and the knowledge carousels and the other featured snippets. What does that mean? Let me show you. So if we do a search here for foobar, this is a knowledge panel that can be counted as a result. And so this might be actually result, instead of being at result number 3, this could actually be result number 4, because this could be counted. Also, this stuff here can be counted as well, either as 1 or as 1, 2, 3, 4 different entries. So in Search Console, this might end up being like 6 to 7 as reported in Search Console. So it's good in the sense that that's the actual position you were put in. It can be challenging in trying to read and determine, like, what does this mean when it says 2.4? What does that mean? The first thing you need to keep in mind is that the various search properties here that Google has can make a big difference. Like if I go for red sweatshirt, all this stuff here as well. Wow, those are red sweatshirts. Wow, too many red sweatshirts. All of this can be included as well. The sponsored, which is the paid ads, the images, the popular products, are all counted in some way, so that this is not ranking number 1. In our SEO terms, we might consider this to be number 1, but it's not considered number 1 as reported necessarily by Search Console. So you have to keep that in mind. The next thing you want to keep in mind here is you saw this result here, 2.4. What does it mean? What does it mean here when this says 2.4? Another thing to keep in mind is that this is the average of many different positions that Google will place you in. Google has a technology, they have 3 primary ranking technologies. There's RankBrain, which ranks and indexes sites. There's SpamBrain, which deranks and de-indexes sites based on all the spammy signals and ranking based on all the good ranky signals. And then there's SnippetBrain. SnippetBrain, that's the 3 brains of Google. This is coming directly from leaked documentation of exactly how their search engine works, the API docs. If you want more information about the API documentation that was leaked for all of Google's ranking factors, just email me at joshbashinsky@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to help you out with my mastermind group where we study these, we've tested these, we've gotten huge ranking boosts from testing these things. Make sure to come and check it out. Also, before I forget, I'm also offering a free on-page SEO course this Friday, in Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, in 3 days, not including today. So make sure you email me for that, or go to SEOcopilotai.com. That's SEO Copilot, COPILOTAI.com, and go to resources and click on the free SEO course we're doing in 3 days. I'm starting them back up again. I'll run 3 of them before we take Christmas break off as well. And just saying, you might want to watch in and around Christmas. I don't like Black Friday. You know me. I like to toot by the sound of my own drum. I like to drum by the sound of my own flute, or whatever the saying is. I'm not into the Black Friday deals necessarily. That's not me. But there is this holiday, a beloved holiday in SEO, called SEO-mas. And SEO-mas is a very strange holiday. It happens whenever Josh decides to do it. This holiday season, he seems to be feeling charitable. And so maybe there'll be an SEO-mas gift, an SEO-mas crazy discounts and crazy gifts and crazy free stuff being released. You know that is going to completely change your SEO game, as I've done for thousands of people over the years. Keep watching. Make sure you watch this Friday. Keep watching for the more free SEO tips I'm about to give you today. Watch on Friday for the free SEO course, the free SEO on-page course. You can also join and ask questions live on the Zoom, or you can ask questions here on YouTube. And keep watching over the holidays. There could be an SEO-mas present coming up. Maybe some kind of full access to the full SEO Copilot. Maybe it could be happening. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Okay. SEO-mas will happen. Josh will do something. He hasn't decided yet, but SEO-mas will happen. Okay. So keep on watching. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you click the bell, and you're notified when I go live, because I usually do a live show and I answer all kind of questions. Ask me anything not recorded. I delete it off the YouTube when it's done. And I could be giving out crazy discounts, free stuff, free access to stuff that costs usually hundreds of dollars a month, and huge discounts, 50% off for stuff as well. So keep on watching. Okay, so today, yes, so there's the three brains of Google: Rank Brain, Spam Brain, and Snippet Brain. Now, Snippet Brain does something, it does many things. It chooses what knowledge snippets to put. It chooses what search snippets to put, which knowledge panels to put. It chooses when or not to do an AI overview. I would presume that hasn't been leaked, but I presume it is the AI that they have that decides to do those things. So I don't know why they wouldn't have it still doing that. Snippet Brain is the overarching thing. And it also does this thing called Query Deserves Diversity, QDD, where it decides the diversity of the research results and what should be placed there. What should be getting equity, search equity, because the results supposedly deserve diversity. Those search results deserve to have a mix and match of some kind of diversity other than just the scoring and ranking of their standard results. And so that's that's the AI, that's the piece of Google's ranking formula that is deciding to randomly place sites as well in the scoring. And Rank Brain and Snippet Brain make a choice of, okay, we should randomly search this stuff around. We should randomly put the stuff around and see what gets the clicks, see what the users like, see what they're hovering over, see what they're looking at, see what they're clicking on. And that's how Google determines search quality. So again, going back to this point, what does it mean when it says 2.4? That means that you showed up on a number of different ways for this one search result. For one reason, a bunch of these different URLs showed up. So you can click on pages and see the different URLs that showed up, and that can make the average. But also the average can be made from the fact that on this one particular query, you see it goes up and down. It fluctuates, right? You see how it fluctuates. This orange line here, the orange line here is the ranking position, and you see how it fluctuates. And they make a big change and a big decision in different areas and fluctuates. They put you up, they try you, and they put you back down. They put you up, they try you, put you back down. Or it can also look like this, right? They can try you a couple times. They can try you on the search results. Oh, you can't see it. They can try you on the search results a couple times, and then finally you're ranking solid, and they're placing you in different positions until things get more consistent. So that is the reason. One of the reasons why you appear kind of all over the place. It's for all those reasons that I've mentioned. And does that mean that the site is unhealthy? Yes. The more you fluctuate, the more you see it looking like this right here, the more unhealthy this is, right? This is what an unhealthy site looks like. Or that's to say, this is what an untrusted site looks like. This is what an unhealthy site looks like when it's vastly fluctuating. And you can see this as well in some certain pages. Sometimes, let's see if this one's ranking constant. This one is ranking constant now, but you see how it broke? That they decided to move it off the search results on those times, and then it really started ranking here and really started getting the results. It's fluxing between position 3 or so as far as they're concerned, but I know for a fact there's products above this, so it's probably ranking closer to number 1 probably in this particular case. Although I'd have to check to be sure. But this is the site of it being unhealthy. This is a sign of it being unhealthy. So this is one way you can be like a cardiologist and you can start diagnosing what's going on with a particular site and a particular page and a particular query. And you don't need, doesn't matter on the query. You're like, Josh, isn't this a brand query for these guys? Yes, it is. They're a great company. They do digital signage. You guys should definitely go and check them out. If you need some digital signage, tell them Josh sent you. They're great folks. I know them fairly well. But it doesn't matter what the query is. It matters what you see in the ranking results here. And you can read this like a cardiologist. And you can be like, okay, I can see the different kind of areas that are going to be a problem here. And you can start to determine, okay, well, if it's fluctuating a lot, that means I need to add trust. If it looks like this, you need to add more trust on the site. How do you add trust? There's a number of ways you add trust. The easiest way is by building more pages that Google trusts, right? You need to have high quality human level content, and you need to build a lot of that content. Content velocity, the speed at which you add this high quality content, is a ranking factor. The amount of high quality content on your site is a ranking factor. It's called content marketing. People have been doing it for decades. And how easily it is for you to rank is also a ranking factor. That is to say, you're like, what? What do you mean? Didn't you just kind of allow myself to introduce myself or something like that? Didn't you just repeat yourself there, Josh? No, Google's has a closed loop system where they try you out, user likes it, they keep you on the site. If they try you out, user doesn't like it, they don't try you again. It looks like this. They don't try you again for another period of time. And that period of time can be many, many months. Again, it depends on how much is happening on your site, your content velocity. If your content velocity is like this, then they're going to try you a bunch of times, and eventually they're going to start ranking you and keep building up. This is content marketing. I built all these pages up with SEO Copilot. You're like, what is SEO Copilot? SEO Copilot is a trusted AI-powered, approved. It's accurate. It's expert approved. We have thousands of users. We use this to build content. It's very reasonably priced, as you can see here. We use this both to build content up in terms of doing keyword discovery, finding the keywords we should be ranking for to begin with, see where the money is. And then we find where the ranking keywords are, and we see which keywords we should be trying to rank for because they make so much money, right? First off, and then we build reports which spy on our competitors and find all of the keywords you want to use to try and rank for, like this particular report here that was done in a different language. But we have all the entities that have been tested for RankBrain. We have the transformer. We have the query interpretation to be used here. We have the HTML widgets that you need to use. This is the kind of page type it's going to be looking for. And we tally all those results up so that when you build this page, you can go here to the article builder, you can click generate article, and it builds you a human quality, high level, high quality content, which very strongly correlates with rankings when you get these big 4 scores in the green. When you get these overall SEO scores in the green, it highly correlates with rankings. I've proven this by publicly publishing the stats. You can go back and look in April and spring, the last time I did it. I'm doing it again this month. On average, we boost our users anywhere from 7 to 9 spots on average. Every single user of our SEO Copilot system gets, on average, a 7 to 9 spot boost. So you should too, statistically speaking. So it's a great tool. It's a great system. I would highly recommend that you use it. But whether you use it or not, you need to build content, and you need to build content fast. And you need to build it fast enough that Google sees that you're serious, sees that you're a real company, sees that you're high quality, sees that you're experts, sees that you can publish high quality content, trustworthy content on a regular basis, and they start to trust you. This kind of ranking result starts looking like this ranking result when you build up enough content. And it's not risky at all. The only risky part is if you are building low quality content. So don't do that, right? You have complete control of the risk, unlike buying links, for example, which is incredibly risky. And there are huge pitfalls. 80% of the time, it goes wrong and hurts you 80%. So I wouldn't just go buying links. I would be doing content marketing if you don't know what else to do. Go on SEO Copilot, sign on for one of our lower end models here. Heck, there might be crazy coupons coming out for the higher end models, which allow you to build even more pages, which allows you to get an even a more aggressive curve of traffic like this. You can build up the traffic and you can get 134,000 impressions in 6 months of work and 2,200 clicks. I got this client 2,200 clicks of things that they actually want to rank for. Right? These are actual products that they sell. These are bottom of the sales funnel. These are not top of the sales funnel shitty keywords. These are bottom of the sales funnel awesome keywords that make them money that they are getting the clicks on. They are getting the impressions. They're getting the clicks. As you can see here, they got tons of clicks, tons and tons and tons, 2,200 plus clicks. I got them out of nothing, out of nothingness. These pages did not exist before I started building them. These rankings did not exist for them before I started building it. That is the way you build up trust. That is the way you stop this kind of result, which you can diagnose for free in Search Console. And it is a very important thing to diagnose for free in Search Console, how this is working. This is how you fix this result that you see for free in Search Console. Again, going back to the point of the SEO audits that we're doing and how do you do them for free using free tools, this is how. And it's a major thing to look for. It's a major problem you need to look for, and you'll have a major solution when you do. Okay, make sure to email me for discounts on SEO Copilot, and again, my mastermind group where I go into much more detail on how all this works. So, okay, Josh, if that's the case, and I can determine all kinds of problems by looking here at the cardiology report, so to speak, the heartbeat of the rankings of this site, so to speak, then when I look at this with my trained eye of 25 years experience, what am I seeing? Okay, well, this is another site I've done SEO work for. They've gotten 4.4 million impressions over the last year. That's not too bad. That's great. You should look at the numbers here first. They've gotten 27,000 clicks, but that means they've only got 0.6% average CTR. So that CTR is not great, right? We want to see it higher. We want the CTR. That's the click-through rate. That's like, what is the click-through rate? The click-through rate is here. How many times their snippet, how many times their results in Google gets a click-through. How many times it gets a click-through is their click-through rate. So you definitely want that to be as high as possible. You want to tailor, so if you see this number is low, you know you need to do white hat SEO now. You know you need to, good old white hat SEO, you need to go to your title tag and to your meta description or to whatever other sentence that they're pulling. You need to get more reviews and ratings. You need to get all this other stuff that Google puts here, right? Reviews and ratings, the title tag. If that's where they're grabbing it from, they don't have to. They can grab it from anywhere on the page. You need to get the meta description or whatever sentence they're pulling on the page, and you need to find that, and you need to improve it. You need to optimize it. I would use, again, SEO Copilot to do that. Very easily, you can do this in the system. So I would come here to, let me see, page that we've built here. I would come here and I would go to the SEO tab. Here's a page that I still need to work on. It's not in the green yet. It's only got one green score. I need to have, and this one's pretty close. I need to have these other two in the green for sure. The spam score and the semantic score are two of the most important scores for ranking. The more you have these in the red, the worse you're going to rank, for sure, for absolute sure. These need to correlate with high rankings. To correlate with high rankings, they need to be in the green. That means this needs to be as low as possible. And that means for every single area that can be spammy, the title, the URL, the meta description, the H1, and the body content, that all needs to be in the green. And this needs to be in the green. It needs to go up by at least 10 points, probably closer to 20 points for it to be in the green. And the reason why the semantic score is too low, the reason why we're not talking about the topic enough is because the word count is too low. So I need to add content, really is what I need to do. But to get back to the point, to play with the title tags and URLs, here you go. You can play with them here. You can see what it'll look like. You don't want it to wrap around. You want it to be at least no further than this. So bath remodeling Lincoln, California. That is what we have here. And then we have the rest. Transform your Lincoln CA bathroom today. Okay, that's not quite what we want. The boosting keywords here are bathroom, home, shower. Transform let's see, hold on. Let's see what the query intent for this query is supposed to be. The query intent is bathroom remodeling services in Lincoln. Cost and considerations, the average costs for budgeting and bathrooms. So the average costs and considerations. Okay, that's what they want. They want remodeling services and a cost comparison. Okay, so that's what my title should represent. So it does kind of do that. So transform your home, bathroom. Now, why am I using these words? Because these words here, bathroom, home, shower, bathroom, shower, costs and considerations. Now that's getting kind of considerations. bath remodeling, Lincoln, California. Cost and considerations for your home bathroom and shower. And then 2025, I could put a date signal in there. That might be a good thing to do. Save it. And see the spam score, it's currently complaining. It was 60%. That's way over the average of 47%. So let's rerun it here and see what it says about the new title tag that I wrote using what my AI has analyzed to be guaranteed to be the boosting keywords. Now the spam score is perfect, 0%. That's what you need to do. You need to change it so that it'll show up. Google will choose partly this part here. It'll be costs and considerations for your home, bathroom, and shower 2025. That's what's probably going to show up here. And that'll be good. That'll look good. And then the meta description, transform your bathroom in Lincoln, CA. Lincoln, CA, these are boosting keywords for the these are boosting keywords here. Remodeling uses 2 L's apparently. That's weird. I'll spell it the way they, oh well, remodeling is supposed to have 2 L's. So you can make this bigger here and edit this as well here. So we have remodeling, kitchen, remodel, transform your bathroom, Lincoln, CA with expert bath and kitchen remodeling services. Enhance functionality and style today. I don't see enhance being important. So I'm going to get rid of this. Explore innovative designs and quality craftsmanship. Again, I don't see that being important. Contact us now to elevate your space and enjoy lasting comfort. You can even use their phone number in the meta description is another good thing to do. So after you've been using, you've seen the average CTR is too low for free, completely for free. Another SEO thing you can determine to do right away. You can be like, okay, fine, let's go here. I have a, let's see here. Let's see here. Here it is. Boom. So I have their information here for this particular client in a CKB I'm using to build this. Contact us now at 5:30, blah, 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 to elevate your space and enjoy lasting comfort. So that's a good thing for sure. We could save it. We can also check to see if this, as long as, make sure the spam score is still good. Great. So now this should be looking much better. It should be using this. Hopefully it'll now use the meta description. It now has a call to action, and they can actually call that actual number right from the search results, and they can be getting customers right from the search results. That's a fantastic thing. That's always great to be giving and getting to your customers. Another pro tip is that sometimes Google doesn't use the title or parts of the title. Quite often Google will use the H1 as the title. So we have Expert Guide to Bathroom Remodeling in Sacramento. Now, this was for Lincoln, CA, so I don't necessarily want Sacramento. Unless Lincoln, CA and Sacramento are next to each other. Let me see. Lincoln, CA. I don't live there, so I don't know. Let's see. Lincoln, California. How close to Sacramento is it? It seems to be a suburb of Sacramento. So I guess that's probably a fair H1 to use. You don't want the H1 to be too on the point. So let me grab this and say, please give me many H1 options, many magazine style article titles for this topic. And I'll paste that in there, boom. And I'll ask CP to give me a bunch of H1 suggestions. That might work better than just generating this one here. And so you want, again, the point is that sometimes Google likes to use the H1. It's got to be on the topic. It's got to seem high quality, right? So let's see what we have here. Let's remember what the boosting keywords are here: bathroom, shower, etc. I could actually just grab this costs and consideration for your bathroom and shower. I could just use that as the H1 as well. A comprehensive guide to bathroom remodeling, Lincoln CA. Bathroom remodeling, Lincoln CA is the EMQ. We don't want to be too spammy by mentioning it in an SEO sense too many times. From drab to fab. I kind of like that. Budgeting Bliss, navigating the costs of bathroom renovations in California. That's not a bad one either. So I'm going to grab this one that I did, however, boom, I'm going to put that there. 2025 plus, date signal again, not a bad idea. Excellent. Let's get rid of the word shower. Cost and considerations for your home bathroom. 2025. Let's rerun the spam score here. See what it thinks about all these different ideas. The title is 0. That's the highest one. So now let's run the H1 spam score. Hasn't been run yet. It would have triggered if I clicked this if it had already been run. 60%. The H1 is the hardest one to please. Oh, it's like, this is bad because it's the future. Okay, never mind. Ignore it. You need to read what it says, right? The AI is really good at picking out what's spammy, but you need to read what it says. And it says, it does not mention Lincoln CA at all, which is good. I don't want to be too spammy. While it indicates a focus on costs and considerations, it lacks specificity about bath remodeling or the location. Furthermore, the phrase 2025 implies a future timeline. You know what I can do? I could take this, I can go here, I can get rid of this for remodeling your home bathroom. Your home bathroom. Yeah, bathroom. I can rerun that. And now it's complaining more. Let me see. Still doesn't like the H1. Now CP is going to tell me about it as well. If you're confused what to do, CP will give you some more suggestions of stuff you can do. Affordable bathroom rental services in Lincoln CA, costs and considerations. You can do that as well. One of these it's going to like, right? Eventually it's going to like that. Let's go back down here and see what the problem is. It doesn't mention this specific bath remodeling. Yeah, I presume it's bathroom remodeling. It might be bath remodeling. I could say bath, so it's fine. You can ignore the H1. When it's being a little too picky, you can ignore it. That's perfectly fine. So this would be good. Cost and considerations for remodeling your home bathroom. This is what bath remodeling services, cost and considerations. Let's do it this way. Let's do home bath let's do it remodeling services. This is a bit more this is a bit more on the nose. More aggressive SEOs might want to put Lincoln CA. This would probably be a more common H1 people would use. And if Google was going to use this for the title, it would probably be okay. Let me save that. Let me rerun this. And while I'm rerunning this, let's also check the competitors. If you're like, boy, can I use that in the H1? They don't have an exact match in the H1. They do have 3.3 partial match in the H1. That's 3 words. They're using these words, one of these words, at least 3 times. And as you can see, it likes this H1 much better here as well, as you can see. So that's fine. So there you go. So it's a bit more specific. It's a bit more on topic. And you see the H1 does help you. It does help you get one which is more specific and on topic. You just need to play with it a little bit. So that's a much better one. Okay, so let's go back here to see what else we can diagnose from looking at free tools. So that was looking at the average CTR and seeing 0.6. That's way too low. It needs to be increased. Here's another one which is important. each line here, so each of these lines here is a different thing, right? The blue, this blue here is the clicks. You can see it's going down ever since October 13th. And I know that this is due to the SEO that's been done recently. The total impressions, the darker color here, is that purple? It looks purple to me. The purple or navy blue moves up like that. And then the orange is the ranking. Now, most people, not most, many SEOs, when they come into this, they laser focus on the rankings and they get rid of the impressions or the clicks. But that's a mistake. You don't want to do that, right? What you want to do is you need to look at all of these lines and you need to look at them in concert. You need to look at the lines in concert and you need to see a good background of comparison of where it has been, where it is now. And you need to ask the client as well, okay, did you make any major changes anytime? If they're like, yeah, we started adding SEO Copilot content here, started implementing your audit report results here, well, clearly some of your SEO then worked for them because this is better. Why is this better? Because the impression lines go up. It's this color here, the impressions, that are the most important one. Now you might be like, what, Josh? Isn't that counterintuitive? Don't I only care about this orange line here? And the answer is partially yes, but mostly no. Mostly it's the impression lines here, which tell us whether you're doing well or not. Why? Because if you just looked at the Search Console search results line, you'll see it's going down. And you might be like, oh, the rankings are going down. This is bad. But that would be a mistake. You need to compare the orange line with the impressions line. If the impressions are going up and this is going down, then that means you're ranking for more pages. It could mean that you lost some rankings on some pages, but typically when the impressions are going up and over a large period of time, this is since the beginning of October. This is a large period of time. Actually, all the way back here to September. When the impressions are going up, as you can see, they are here, and yet the orange ranking lines seem to be going down, that means this is the average ranking of all the keywords you're ranking for. And that means more keywords have been added. Typically is what this means. That's the only reason why this is going up more, because you've added more rankings, right? Instead of ranking higher for single keywords, you've added more keywords that you're ranking for, which is quite often easier to do. Again, like I did here and used SEO Copilot, I just built pages like crazy. I built around 10 pages a month for, 6 months, roughly. I could have added more. I could have been even more aggressive. And that's how I built all this up out of nothing. And you can see even here, the orange line's going down, but the impressions line is going up. Let me get rid of the clicks. So you can see here, the impressions lines continues to go up. So this means we're continuing to rank for more and get more impressions, and we're getting more clicks. And I'm letting Google sort out where to rank it, what they want to rank, when they want to rank it. And that is usually what you need to do, in my experience, for clients who have tons of pages that already exist. You're kind of doing like a carpet bombing approach or a news site that needs to add content. You're kind of doing a carpet bombing approach. You're trying to get a lot of different pages ranking better to get Google to see the activity and to kind of redecide about you. Decide that you're a good quality site and decide that you're trustworthy and that they can try ranking your pages, and you keep making new pages and they're like, ooh, Google is like a social media addict, like many of us are. And when they see a new post, they're like, ooh, a new post. And they want to come over and they want to index it and spider it and crawl it and try ranking it somewhere because maybe it'll solve a problem for them. Google has trillions of search queries where they don't have a good answer. And so our job as an SEO, and it's a symbiotic relationship, and it's still a symbiotic relationship, and it always will be, is to make pages that are high quality, that are trustworthy, so Google can trust the site that we've put them on. If we put enough pages there, they will trust the site, and they'll keep trying it again and again and again, and they will reward you with traffic. They'll reward you with rankings, and they'll reward you with traffic. That's one approach of a healthy SEO campaign. The other approach of a healthy SEO campaign is to dial in and be surgical and look at a specific page and a specific query and try to make one single page rank higher. That could be important for sales. That's another way of doing it. But this is the main way of doing SEO. The main way of doing SEO is doing carpet bombing. You build lots and lots of pages, mostly in SEO Copilot, super, super fast, get all these scores in the green. I can get this score in the green by doing this. Lincoln CA. I can do this. I upscore this. Boom. I can upscore this. Boom. I'm starting to add more keywords. Boom. Upscore this. Upscore this. Upscore this. And you can see without much work, boom, I'm almost in the green. All I need is just a little bit more content and I will be in the green. I could probably just do this and that will probably get me there. It took 3 seconds. It wasn't that hard at all. All I had to do is click some buttons. I don't need to know anything about this topic. The AI knows everything about this topic, and my AI has been trained on everything that's new and factual and current about this concept. Boom. Now I'll be perfect. Done. I'm done. This is a little high, but I don't care. I could get this down if I jury rigged it a little bit, if I jiggered it and pokered it, but this is fine. This is good enough. I don't care. AI content doesn't matter as long as it is high quality content. And these green scores here show it's high quality content. Boom, done. Move on to the next page. Didn't take me very long, did it? SEO doesn't need to take long when you're using a good SEO tool to do it, and any good SEO tool these days has to use artificial intelligence. Otherwise, it's not going to be any good. Okay, so that's another major thing you can tell by looking at this. This is a healthy site. This SEO is working. It's ranking for more pages because the impressions are going up and this is going down. That's how I know it's ranking for more pages. This is ranking for more pages as well. At the first, the search results were going up because it had nothing. It had nil search results before for this section. This section didn't exist before I started adding it in, again, SEO Copilot. That's how I built all the pages. They're all AI generated pages. This is all AI generated content. As you can see, it is ranking just fine. This is mostly AI generated content too. As you can see, it's ranking just fine. And you build it up. You build trust, make sure your scores are in the green. Your scores have to be in the green, or at the very least, these 3 scores need to be in the green. This one needs to be no more than, I wouldn't go any higher than this, 0.5 over. That's already correlating with spot number 5 rankings. This is looking like spot number 5 rankings to Google. But these ones are looking like position number 1 rankings to Google, especially this score, which is nice and powerful. It's at the top range of this. I could even be 1 or 2 over, and I'd be good. And I've got the major entities here that are important. As you can see here, you can click on entities and see the important entities. I've got the major entities that are important, and I'm mentioning them many times. I'm not missing any spread. The only spread keywords I'm missing here looks like it's nothing. No important spread keywords are missed. I've got the breadth of knowledge to show that I have the expertise. I have the authority, therefore I deserve the trust. That's what EAT content means. And you could tell you're getting it by looking at this and seeing this in Search Console. So you notice how this score is going down a bit. The rankings are going down. I'm ranking for more and more and more. And this section that I added is making the whole site rank better. And these impressions are getting better. Plus, also notice the whole site is ranking better because this is going down and this has been going up since that portion there, and it stayed steady from, you see, it was lower here and now it's higher. The rankings have been going up, and now it's ranking for more, just because of the other content that I added to a different section. Adding one little section of content that is quality and can build the trust and quality of the whole other site, the whole rest of the site. This is the magic of content marketing that I know other people have been talking about. And it's important, it's useful. That's one of the only things that they've been talking about that is important and useful. So you definitely can and should use it. Here's another example of a site that's been doing better. Turn off the clicks. This is another site that I've been doing SEO for. Been building content and various other things. Look, the impressions are going way up. These rankings are going down because they're ranking for more keywords. So that's what you want, right? We haven't recovered from where they were, so there's definitely still more work to do. That's why you need to look at this, and you need to sort it back for, even for 16 months. You need to go back and look at it and go, okay, well, look. Okay, well, clearly things were doing better here. Things were even doing slightly better here. Now Google has made an update changes. They made an update change here. This site was hit by the spam update here because it was doing obviously made for SEO content. The kind of content that my spam scores will not let you do. My spam scores will not let you do obviously made for SEO content. So that's a good thing. That's saving you. That's protecting you from being over-optimized and being over-optimized here and spammy. That's what my spam scores are doing on all of these different things. They're protecting you from being spammy and saying too much, right? Being too SEO-ish. And again, none of the competitors are, so they're not using the EMQ in any of these areas here. So and they're not using it in the headings either. They're only got partial match in the headings. This is the new standard of SEO. You're going to see again and again that my spam scores are the AI is going to read it for you like an SEO consultant, and it's going to say, hey, don't do this. And then ask CP, how do I fix it? It'll tell you how to fix it. I took one of the CP examples and plugged it in there, and boom, that's how I got the perfect H1 tag for this particular thing. So that's another major thing you can do, another free tip you can do using Search Console. Again, go back 16 months. You can see what's wrong. You can correlate the drops with on Barry's site here, Search Engine Roundtable. Good old Barry, my friend Barry Schwartz. You can go here. Here he is. Man, he's looking great. He needs to invest in hair dye like I have, or he needs to, kudos to him for not being so vain as I am. You need to check here to see if there was an update at that time. And yeah, you're going to find out last year, in 2023, last year, there was a major spam update. You're going to see it here. Boom. Major spam updates happened in that month. And so I don't even have to look, I know. So here you can tell, okay, spam update here, another spam update here. Clearly this site was not using SEO Copilot or didn't have an SEO consultant paying attention to it being a little too over-optimized, probably, or Google just changed the rules on us. That's what happened. You could get away with really bad SEO content up until this point and then this point. Now you can't. And I could diagnose all this from 40,000 feet away using a free tool by reading the pulse of their rankings, just like a cardiologist does, completely for free, right? And that's a great thing. So all these sites are doing better, doing better, doing better. So that's a good thing. Another pro tip is the clicks, the average CTR I already mentioned. Look at the clicks as well. If you see the clicks going down, now you're like, okay. Check if the CTR is going down. The CTR is also going down. Okay, that's not good. That means some of the content they're adding, though, even though it's doing better, is not doing well in Google. The users don't like it. And eventually Google's going to notice this. They're not going to let the CTR and the clicks descend for a long time. It could work for years if you keep adding good content. It's like nutrition. Your body can put up with eating food that's bad for you for decades, right? You don't get cancer or you don't get any diabetes or big health problems until what? You're 50, 60, 70, 80, eating kind of a semi-good diet with bad foods every day. It's little bits of bad foods every day, but really good foods too. You're getting your vegetables to some degree. You thought you ate good. You weren't just eating candy bars all day, but if you eat nothing but candy bars all day, then you're going to get sick that much faster. To use that metaphor here, you're adding good content that Google is happy with. You're adding 1,000 pages, a year or whatever it is. And that in some niches is what you're going to need. In some niches, you're going to need to really aggressively add content. And that's true because tons of competitors already have tons of content as well, right? So for some competitors, you're going to need to add, some niches, you're going to need to add tons of content. You're going to need to be pretty aggressive with it like I was here. And this is just 10 pages a month. I should have had 100 pages a month on a news site. On a new site that I wanted to blow out of the water, I should have added 100 pages a month. 5 pages a day, 25 pages a week, 100 pages a month is what I should have done as a general rule of thumb to make sure I blow every competition out of the water now and in the future. I want to blow all the competition out of the water by having the biggest, the most high quality, the most trusted site, so many more trusted pages than all my competitors that they can never catch up with me. Now is the time. Now is the time to add all of that content. So you can get so much further ahead of your competition. I highly, highly recommend it. And it's easy to do with SEO Copilot. It's super easy to do. Again, I have a free course where I'll be teaching more about this on Friday. Email me. I also have huge discounts for both SEO Copilot and my mastermind group, where we dig into the science of all this SEO. And I prove to you everything I'm saying here is actually the ranking factors you need to be using. Unlike all the other groups that don't prove anything and just operate on rumor and innuendo. Are you tired of rumor and innuendo? Are you tired of guessing at SEO? Join Underground SEO University and I will show you the proof of what ranks based on our scientific experiments we've been running for 10 years. And you'll be like, oh, that's how you rank. And then you will soar. You will get wins after wins. I can prove it to you. Go to bit.ly/SEO proof, bit.ly/SEO proof, SEOPROOF. Those are our latest wins. I haven't put some of the latest ones in there for the last few months, but those are our wins. We have wins pretty much every month. We have hundreds of wins, thousands of wins a year based on all of our tactics. And SEO Copilot is based off of that science. Okay, so you can also use the clicks here to diagnose what's going on. So let's turn on the clicks and see. So we're getting to a point where the clicks are still increasing. This is good. That means the clicks are increasing. The average CTR is 1.7%. That's a good thing, right? That's not too bad. Would I like it to be higher? Sure. Could I maybe tailor some of those title tags and meta descriptions? Sure, I could. But basically, I could double back and I could go to these 50 to 60 pages have been built, and I can start doing a more surgical SEO to get them higher rankings and even increase this more. But this is a great thing to do. You see the clicks really went crazy here. People were clicking us like crazy when Google tried us. This is why we stuck. See how high it is here? 25% CTR, 20% CTR. This is what you want to see. This is the kind of spark and gas you need to start this kind of fire. And this one here as well, let's look at the clicks. 1.74 million impressions for a site that is doing this on SEO is really good over a year, over 16 months. And 4.4 million impressions isn't anything to sneeze at. So that's all very good SEO. It could just be made a little bit better. And you can see their clicks are going up too. That's good. So they're adding content that people are liking. So that's a good thing too. So guys, there is a master class on how you can use Search Console completely for free to use it as an SEO audit tool and diagnose certain things and get jobs and get tasks to do in 30 seconds, right? Use my 25 years of experience and find those things you can do, and you can definitely boost their SEO as well. Let me check to see if there's any questions here before I sign off. Brat says, hello. Hey guys, there's many people watching. So guys, I know it's about 10 seconds ahead. So please ask any questions. Ask me anything about SEO. I encourage you, ask any SEO questions. I'd be happy to answer them. I'll give you guys a couple seconds. And anyway, otherwise, while you're at it, please make sure you tell your friends about the show. Tell your friends about SEO Copilot. If you know people who are trying to get into SEO, ask them, if they want to get into SEO, ask them, do you like to work from home? They'll probably be like, yes. Get them into SEO Copilot. Get them into SEO University. This is the time to join. The time is to build up your money now, right? Before everything changes in the next 5 or 10 years. Google is still strong. It's like investing in oil for the last 5 or 10 years. People have been saying electric is coming, don't invest in oil. But that was bad advice, because gas has still been I don't know if you trade in stocks or know anything about this stuff, but gas has still been a very high and a good price to invest in for even the last 10 years. Same thing, even though they said it's on the way out. People say that about Google. They say Google's on the way out. This is not true at all, at all. It is way too early to make that kind of determination. Search will definitely change with artificial intelligence improving it, that's for sure. But it could still be the 10 blue links, because quite frankly, getting AI, I don't trust AI, and people don't trust AI to get it right. You need to read it and you need to figure it out yourself. It's not going to be changing. Anyway, based on the stats, it hasn't changed at all. All AI has taken maybe 1% of Google's search market away from it. It still is by far, has vast majority of search share. Now is the time to get an SEO and make your money and build your sites up and get recurring revenue from this. Now is the time before it's too late. So I would jump in. Let's see if you guys have any questions before we sign off. All right, no questions. Great. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks very much. Again, I have that free course on Friday. Make sure you sign up for it. Go to SEOcopilotai.com. Email me. Hey, I could even give you my email address like a professional. How about that? Email me. As you can see, I just love making the show. I'm not even thinking about making sales. Email me at joshbashinsky@gmail.com. For any SEO questions you have, I'd be happy to help you out. And again, SEO is the best job in the world. I've been doing it for 25 years. You can do it at home too. This is my home office. When I'm not playing guitar or practicing martial arts or watching Star Wars movies or playing Magic the Gathering, I'm doing SEO and I'm loving every second of it. You can have this charmed existence working from home as well. Now's the time, get in on it. AI has never made it easier to be an SEO. So email me at joshbashinsky@gmail.com and I can help you out with huge discounts and I can point you in the right direction. All right, guys. So thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Make sure to join me. It's a no-brainer. I mean, it's a free on-page course. Sign up for it on Friday. It's a no-brainer. Definitely sign up for it while there's still room. So go ahead. I would go and sign up now to make sure there's still room. And